which it exists to bear something even greater. Now, one more, and stay focused, because this is rich, my friends. I could go home right now. I'll be satisfied. What is a seed now? How many people failed biology? Okay. God bless you, brother. Honest man here. What is a seed that is sown? Technically, a seed is called, ready? A zygote. A zygote. What is a zygote? A zygote is a cell that has been fertilized. It also may be called an embryo. A seed that goes down, when you sow a seed, you're sowing a zygote or an embryo. It's already fertilized. People don't realize. It's already complete. Now, that's what happens when you do this in the ground. But in human life, it's different. In human life, the zygote is the egg or the embryo inside. It's not sown to the ground. It's sown in the womb. So there it takes root like a seed does. And from the womb, it's the earth, but it's the womb, it comes forth as new life. So both Messiah and the Apostle Paul, when they speak of the death and resurrection, they speak of the seed being sown to the earth. In human terms, it's like an embryo that connects with a womb, and then it bears life. We all started as that. And when we go down the same way, and since we were sown into the womb, and as we were sown, we bore life in the natural. Messiah says, I'm going down. I'm going to be going down as a seed. And then he also links the seed to the belly of Jonah, which in the Hebrew is the womb. And Job, speaking of death, speaks about that like a womb. And all this connection in the Bible between the together. Psalm 139, in the depths of the earth, but in the womb I was sown. So Messiah speaks of his own death, not as just the end, but like a seed going down, but a human, in our terms, it goes to the womb. The strange thing is, a plant is sown to the soil, but man is never sown to the soil except once when he dies. Then he is sown to the ground. We don't go back into our mother's womb that way. But as we do, but now there's something else. Remember, the seed, I said, is called a zygote or an embryo. And what does the word zygote mean? It's a Greek-based word. You know what it means? It's linked to the Greek word yoked, joined. Why? Because it's the joining together of the mother and the father. It's the joining together of two natures in one. And that which is sown to the earth, that's the pattern of life. That's what God wove into the physical realm, in the fabric of life. And so in the spiritual realm, the same one who calls us to be born is the same one who causes us to be born again. So it goes of this pattern. Who is Messiah? Messiah, when he came to earth, he was of two natures. He was of God and he was of man. He was heaven and earth joined together. Zygote, joined together. He was both, God being the Father, but then born of earth, kind of born from the womb, from earth, through Mary's womb, from the creation. Having both joined together, and he was even joined to our sins on the cross. That's the final joining. He takes everything with him. He takes you with him. He's joined totally together, and then what happens? Once it's all joined together, he dies and is sown to the earth. Get it? He goes down to the earth with our nature, God's nature, all of our sins and failures sown with him, all our sorrows sown with him, with God, sown. In the realm of human existence, that happens in the womb. In the biblical mystery, the earth, the ground is linked to the womb. He's sown to death into the tomb, as Jonah was in the beton of the mist of the well, which means also womb. And so Job, same thing. And so all in Psalm 139, womb, earth. So Jonah's prayer is from, as he speaks of, I'm in the womb of death. So he goes into a tomb, a rock tomb. This is a womb of creation. This is a dead creation. This is a fallen world. And so the womb is a death place where everything ends and everything is going to begin. Where does the seed go? Which would, into the woman. So Messiah comes to the earth, comes to Israel, which is called God's wife. The creation here goes to Jerusalem, which is called the bride of God. Goes into the tomb, into the earth tomb. And interesting, think about this. What kind of ground, say you're sowing a seed in the world, what kind of ground, if you're going to do something right now and you're going to sow some seed, where are you going to do it? If you're going to do it outside, most of you don't have farms. Where are you going to do it? You're going to do it in a garden if you do it outside. What kind of tomb did Messiah go into? A garden tomb. A garden receives seed and bears life. A garden receives seed, so does a womb, and bears life. A garden tomb, how strange. A tomb is a place of barrenness, but a garden is a place of life. In Messiah, it all comes together. A tomb is a place where everything ends, but a garden is a place where everything begins. A tomb is a place of death. A garden is a place of life, birth. So a garden tomb